Imagine this, you dream your whole life of becoming something great, and in one moment, it's taken away. You fail. You're rejected. And you're left asking, why me? Why does life hurt so much? But what if I told you, those very moments you hate the most are shaping the life you're meant to live? This is the story of Steve, a man who discovered that everything happens for a reason. In a small village surrounded by rolling hills lived a young man named Steve. Life had never been easy for him. His father passed away when he was just a child, and his mother worked tirelessly to provide for them. Despite her sacrifices, their days were often filled with struggle. Steve grew up carrying a heavy question in his heart: why me? Why does life throw so much pain my way? But his mother would always smile gently and say, "Son, everything happens for a reason. One day you'll understand." At the time, those words felt empty to Steve. When Steve was a teenager, he dreamed of becoming a soldier. He trained hard, ran for miles every morning, and studied with discipline. But when the day of the selection came, he failed the medical test. A small scar on his lung disqualified him. His dream collapsed in an instant. He walked home with tears in his eyes, questioning the universe. Why did this happen to me? What's the reason behind this pain? Since his dream was gone, Steve started working in a carpenter's shop. Day after day, he shaped wood into furniture. At first, he hated it, he felt stuck in a place he didn't belong. But slowly, he discovered a hidden talent. His hands moved with grace, and his designs began to attract customers. Years passed, and Steve became known as one of the best carpenters in the region. He opened his own small workshop and even trained other young men. But still, deep inside, he carried that old wound: I could have been a soldier. One night, years later, Steve was returning home from delivering furniture when a massive storm struck the village. Lightning split the sky, and heavy rain flooded the streets. Suddenly, a wall from an old building collapsed, trapping a group of children who were running for shelter. People screamed, chaos filled the night. Steve, without thinking twice, rushed forward. With the strength of his carpenter's arms and the knowledge of wooden structures, he pulled beams apart and lifted the rubble. One by one, he saved those children. When the last child was rescued, the villagers looked at Steve with awe. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he realized something: if he had been a soldier, he might have never been here, at this very moment, to save these lives. That night, as the children's parents thanked him, Steve finally understood his mother's words. Everything happens for a reason. His rejection from the army wasn't the end, it was the beginning of a different path, one that shaped him into exactly who he needed to be. His failures, his struggles, his pain, all of it prepared him for the moment when he became someone's hero. Moral of the story: life doesn't always go according to our plans. Sometimes doors close, dreams break, and pain feels unbearable. But remember, every setback carries a hidden purpose. Every rejection, every failure, every heartbreak, it is shaping you for something greater. You may not see it today. But one day, you will look back and realize everything happens for a reason. And that, my friend, is why we must trust the journey. Every setback, every closed door, it all has a purpose. Remember, everything happens for a reason. If this story inspired you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs hope today. And if you're ready for your next dose of motivation, click on the video right here, backhand index pointing right. Your journey doesn't end here.